Should religion play a role in society? Why or why not? Does it depend on what society it is that would determine the answer to that question? Are there any pros and cons of religion playing a role in society, and what specifically are they? Do they depend on the groups, different groups that exist? Is one thing better for one group than another thing? What can secular communities learn from religious or spiritual communities, and what can spiritual and religious communities learn from secular communities? Is there a way that we can coexist harmoniously if we have strong viewpoints that are different from one another? Are there any traditions or rituals that we can take from different groups and different religions or communities? Or are there things that we just shouldn't touch and shouldn't get involved in? How can we create a sense of belonging with each other? Can we create a sense of belonging with people who are vastly different from us when it comes to spiritual versus secular frameworks of thinking and living? What are the major differences between us? Are we the same at the end of the day at our very core? Or are we different? What are things that we can look past versus what are things we cannot look past, and why? How do our experiences shape our beliefs on these questions? And do those beliefs actually help us to maintain unity with one another, or do they create a wedge between us and create separation and distance or any form of hostility? How do I actually want to show up in the communities that I'm part of, whether it's a community that I have direct relationships with, or whether it is something that I'm a bit more on the outskirts with but still interact a little bit with? How do I know where I really belong? Can I belong to different communities and different groups that have different frameworks of thinking and living? Or do I have to be part of groups that are more or less the same for me? What are the pros and cons of either of those?